17. Okay, look, question number 17 is, so question number 17 is, differentiate this function in three way mentioned below. So first rule is by using product rule. Second, by expanding the product to obtain a single polynomial, and the second is by logarithmic differentiation. So the function is f of x is equal to x square minus 5x plus 8 into x cube plus 7x plus 9. So we have to find the differentiation of this function first by using product rule. I think you know the what is the product rule, the formula of product rule, but till I am writing it again for you. So the product rule is d dx of u into v, where u is the first function and v is the second function. So this is first function into derivative of second function plus second function into derivative of first function. So this is the rule. We will use this rule to find out the differentiation of this function. So we are taking this expression within the first this bracket as the first function and expression as second function, and then we apply this formula: first function into derivative of second function plus second function into derivative of first function. So differentiating with respect to x, we have f dot x is equal to, so formula is first function in fixed into derivative of second function. So first function is x square minus 5x plus 8 into derivative of second function, which is x cube plus 7x plus 9 plus now second function, keep it fixed, that is x cube plus 7x plus 9 into derivative of the first function, which is equal to x square minus 5x plus 8. So first function into derivative of second function plus second function into derivative of first function. That means f dot x will be equal to, so x square minus 5x plus 8 into derivative of this function. So derivative of first term is x square, x cube, and derivative of x cube is, we know, it is 3x square plus, now derivative of 7x, 7 is constant and derivative of x is 1 plus, this is constant term, so its derivative is 0. So for this part is completed. Now plus x cube plus 7x plus 9 into derivative of this x square minus 5x plus 8. So derivative of x square equal to 2x minus derivative of 5x is 5 and derivative of 8 is 0. That means the final answer is f dot x is equal to x square minus 5x plus 8 into 3x square plus 7 plus x cube plus 7x plus 9 into 2x minus 5. So this is the answer. This is the answer by using the product rule. So first part is completed. Now tell me, have you any problem? Please reply me if you have any problem. No problem. Okay, now we'll differentiate the same function by using by expanding the product to a single polynomial, and then we'll calculate the differentiation. Okay, so I'm rubbing this. Now do one thing. First find out the product of these two functions. So that will be x square into x cube, that is x to the power 5, plus x square into 7x, that is 7x cube, plus 9x square. Now multiply this function by minus 5x. So that will be minus 5x to the power 4 minus 35x square minus 45x, plus now multiply this by 8. So this is 8x cube plus 56x plus 72. Now differentiate this expression with respect to x, or you can rewrite it more by x to the power 5 minus 5x to the power 4. Then there are two x cube term, one is 7x cube, one is 8x cube. Now if we add them, so it will be 15x cube, and now the x square term, so it is 9x square and minus 35x square, so that will be minus 26x square, and now 45x and minus 45x plus 56, so that is equal to 11x plus 72. Now differentiate it. So this is f dot x. Now if I differentiate this function with respect to x, so it will be f dot x is equal to, now what is the differentiation of x to the power 5? So we know it is 5x to the power 4 minus this, that will be 10x, so this is x to the power 4, so that is 20x cube minus 45x square minus 52x plus 11. So this is the answer by expanding these two functions into a single polynomial and then expanding this, then differentiating this. So this is the differentiation of this function in the second way. Second way means by expanding the product and as a single polynomial. Another third step, third process is by using logarithmetic. So in third case, we'll directly take log. So if I take log here, so log of f of x, that will be log of x square minus 5x plus 8 into x cube plus 7x plus 9. That means log of f of x is equal to, that can be written in the form log of x square minus 5x plus 8 plus log of x cube plus 7x plus 9. Now we differentiate this with respect to x. So differentiating with respect to x, we have, so differentiation of log x is 1 by f of x into f dot x, that is equal to 1 by x square minus 5x plus 8 into 2x minus 5 plus this is x cube plus 7x plus 9 by 3x square plus 7. From here calculate f dot x. So f dot x equal to 2x minus 5 by x square minus 5x plus 8 plus 3x square plus 7 by x cube plus 7x plus 9 into f of x, and value of f of x is this x square minus 5x plus 8 into x cube plus 7x plus 9. Okay, so this is the answer, or you can multiply this by this expression, you will have the same answer. So this is the third process, by differentiating this by taking logarithmetic. So question number 17 is completed now. If you have any problem, you can tell me by leaving a message. Otherwise, we'll go to the next question, question number 18. Do you have any problem, students? Okay, so let's move to the next question. Question number 18. This is the last question of this exercise. So question number 8 is, if u, v and w are the function of x, so that d dx of u into v into w is equal to du dx into v into w plus u into dv dx into w plus u into v into dw dx. We will prove that this one. Okay. Now we are starting from the left hand side. So d dx of u into v into w, that is equal. Now what you will do, we will consider this is the first function and this is the second function, and we will use the product rule. So if I consider this is the first function and this is the second function, so it will be first function is constant fixed, and differentiation of second function, that is v into w, plus now derivative of first function d dx of u into v into w, first function into derivative of second function plus derivative of first function into second function. That means u into, now we apply the same formula because this is also product of two functions. So we can apply the formula again. So first function fixed, derivative of second function, plus now derivative of first function into second function, plus leave it as it is, du dx into v into w. Now remove the bracket, so we have u into v into dw dx plus u into dv dx into w plus du dx into v into w. Now if I rearrange this line looking at here, so we have that we are writing the last term first, that is du dx into v into w, plus then this term u into dv dx into w, plus then that first term u into v into dw dx. So this is the proof. Okay, this is actually the chain rule of three function. Okay, so this exercise has been now completed. 80 questions. Now you tell me, do you have any problem here? What we have done up to this, do you have any problem? Otherwise we will move to the next exercise, that is exercise number 5.6. If you have any problem, you can leave a comment. Okay. Okay. Now let's start the exercise 5.6 here. Here x and y connected parametrically by the equation given in exercise 1 to 10. Without eliminating the perimeter, find dy dx. Okay, so the first question is x is equal to 2at square and y equal to a 2 to the power 4. From here we have to calculate dy dx. Okay, we have to calculate dy dx without eliminating the parameter. Clear? Now look here, x is actually function of t and y is also function of t. So what we will do, we will differentiate this x with respect to t. So differentiating with respect to t, we have dx dt is equal to d dt of 2a t square. That is equal to, now look, 2a is a constant term, so it will be comes out from the bracket. So 2a into d dt of t square, and we know the derivative of t square with respect to t. So that is 2a into derivative of t square is 2t. So final answer is 480. So dx dt equal to 480. Similarly, from here y equal to a t to the power 4, we will calculate the value of dy dt. So again differentiating this with respect to t, we have d dt of a t to the power 4. As a is a constant, so it will be comes out from the bracket. So d dt of t to the power 4, and derivative of t to the power 4 is a into 4 t cube. A into 4 t cube, that means 4a t cube. So now dx dt is known, dy dt is known. Now we will use the chain rule to calculate dy dx. So dy dx is dy dt into dt dx, which imply the value of dy dt is 4a cube, 4a cube into value of dt dx is just reciprocal of this, means 1 by 4a. So now cut 4a and t square. So the answer is t square. So t square is the differentiation of these two functions. Given by x equal to 2a square and y equal to 4a t to the power 4, and hence completed. So easy process, you can see from the board. The problem are very easy. So this is the procedure in which we will solve all the problem from question number 1 to question number 10. Now you tell me, have you understood the procedure? Okay, so now let's solve few more problem from here. Okay, solve question number 2. Question number 2 is x is equal to a cos theta and y is equal to b cos theta. X equal to a cos theta and y equal to b cos theta. Okay, y equal to b cos theta, no problem. So now look, here x is a function of theta and y is also a function of theta. So we'll differentiate this x equal to a cos theta with respect to theta. So differentiating with respect to theta, we have dx d theta is equal to d d theta of a cos theta. That means a is a constant, it will be comes out from the bracket, and d d theta of cos theta, and we know that derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta, so that will be minus a sin theta. By similar way, we will calculate dy d theta. So differentiating y with respect to theta, we have dy d theta equal to d d theta of b cos theta. That means b into d d theta of cos theta. And again, derivative of cos theta, we know it is minus sin theta. So dy d theta equal to minus b sin theta. So now dx d theta is known, dy d theta is also known. Now we'll apply the chain rule to calculate dy dx, which is equal to dy d theta into d theta dx. That means the value of dy d theta is minus b sin theta, minus b sin theta, into value of d theta dx is actually reciprocal of dx d theta, means 1 by minus a sin theta. So this two minus will cancel each other and this two sin theta will cancel each other. So final answer is dy dx is equal to b by a. Dy dx is equal to b by a. So this is our answer. Okay. Now solve one more problem, question number 3. I hope we understand. So question number 3 is x is equal to sin t and y is equal to cos 2t. From here we have to find out dy dx. So you can see that x is a function of t and y is also a function of t. So we differentiate x and y with respect to t. So first differentiating x with respect to t, we have dx dt, that is equal to d dt of sin t, and we know that derivative of sin t is cos t. Derivative of sin x is cos t. Similarly, from here differentiate y with respect to t. So dy dt will be d dt of cos 2t, and derivative of cos is, we know it is minus sin 2t into derivative of twice t, means minus 2 sin 2t. So dy dx is dx dt is known, dy dt is known. Now calculate dx dy dx. So dy dx is equal to dy dt into dt dx. Now put the value, dy dx is minus 2 sin 2t into 1 by cos t. You can leave the answer here, or you can expand sin 2t as 2 into 2 sin t cos t by cos t. So this cos t and cos t will cancel each other. So final answer will be minus 4 sine t, minus 4 sine t. So dy dx is equal to minus 4 sine t. This is the answer. Okay, so question number 3 is now completed. Okay, now we are solving question number 5. You just try to solve question number 4. I am leaving it for you. I hope you can do it. So question number 5 is x is equal to cos theta minus cos 2 theta and y is equal to sin theta minus sin 2 theta. So you can see from the equation that x and y both are function of theta. So we will differentiate x and y with respect to theta. So first, differentiating x with respect to theta, we have d theta of cos theta minus cos 2 theta. That means, now look, derivative of cos theta is, we know it is minus sin theta, and derivative of cos 2 theta is minus 2 sin 2 theta. So dx d theta equal to minus sin theta plus sin of 2 theta. Similarly, from here calculate dy d theta, which is equal to d theta of sin theta minus sin 2 theta. Now derivative of sin theta is, we know it is cos theta, minus derivative of sin 2 theta, that will be 2 cos 2 theta, 2 cos 2 theta. So now dx d theta is now known, dy d theta is also known. Now calculate dy dx, which is equal to dy d theta into d theta dx. Put the value of dy or d theta from here, that is cos theta minus 2 cos theta into 1 by d theta dx, that is minus sin theta plus 2 sin 2 theta. That means if I rewrite the equation, it will be cos theta minus 2 cos 2 theta divided by 2 sin 2 theta minus sin theta. So this is the answer. This is the answer, and hence solved. Okay, so so no more today. Up to question number 4 we have done. In next class we'll start from question number 6. Okay, and we have now just 2 exercise left, and including miscellaneous there are 3 exercises left. We'll solve them one by one. Okay, so thank you very much. See you in my next class.